Well, they're claiming that Tyson Fury tested positive for cocaine, which is not a performance-enhancing drug, and a letter has been leaked, i.e., someone has leaked it. Apparently, um, Reuters was unable to verify. Dr. Margaret Goodman. I mean, would Fury be so stupid as to take cocaine just shortly before a drugs test? Find it very unlikely. I don't think Fury is a cocaine taker. He doesn't look like one to me. But I know one thing. I know he's very outspoken. For example, he's called repeatedly for Palestinian rights, and he's mentioned that Zionist Jews have far too much control over our society. That is simply a fact. Many Zionist Jews have admitted it, boasted about it. You can find many, many Jews online who agree that Zionist Jews have far too much control. They control politics, they control banking, they control media, and they control most sports too, including, I presume, boxing, which is why the British media are attacking Tyson Fury. Instead of being proud of an achievement by a British guy from the Romani community, as we should be proud of him. Not that I care for boxing, I don't like it myself, but one would have thought one should be proud of him for beating this Ukrainian neo-Nazi. The government, since he won, the media have been attacking him. Whereas David Beckham has been given all kinds of baubles and awards, and so has drug cheat Sir Bradley Wiggins. I say Bradley Wiggins taking performance-enhancing drugs on the basis that he had asthma, despite saying in all his books that he was in perfect health. One would have thought some of his books would have mentioned his asthma, but if he had lifelong asthma, he didn't mention it, did he? Until he was busted for taking illegal drugs, which was justified because they are therapy for therapy. Right. WADA, which provides anti-doping programs, does not release results of tests unless requested to do so by athletes. Well, I mean, to be honest, you can almost certainly give people, if you put something in someone's food, for example, you might well be able to give them this type of result. But maybe Tyson Fury was nobbled. I don't suppose he would voluntarily submit to a urine sample if he's been taking cocaine. Doesn't make sense. He would normally do what a lot of other athletes do, is simply not turn up for the thing and then say he was ill or something. Traces of banned stimulant nandrolone 9 months before he beat Klitschko. Well, I have absolutely, they're not accepting comments. I have absolutely no doubt that Tyson Fury made very powerful enemies when he came out strongly in favour of a fairer world, and as a result of which I knew for a fact that he would be attacked. The British media support Ukrainian creep Vladimir Klitschko, who's Jewish, which always is something that the media don't mention, but they tend to like Jewish people, and been attacking Tyson Fury simply because he's outspoken and he says what he thinks. You're not allowed to say what you think these days. They're like a little Beckham. Beckham, this little creep who wanted us to stay in the EU, has always been given treated with kid gloves by the media, who love him because Beckham is a Zionist himself. There you go. So they got this box that was leaked, and it says here that it's a voluntary. He participated in the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association program. So, excuse me, he voluntarily submitted his urine with cocaine thing. That doesn't make sense. Why would you voluntarily take part in a program so that the program would give you false results? You know, it's very, very difficult to prove anything. Maybe if Tyson Fury had taken a second sample as to some other laboratory, they could have held it pending this. There's no doubt that Tyson Fury is being framed. I doubt very much whether this is true. It was obvious for a long, long time that the Zionists would try and get revenge on Tyson Fury for beating their hero Klitschko, and I don't believe this for a second. Um, yeah, as I said, it really doesn't make sense for anyone to voluntarily join a program to give people a sample of your urine which contains drugs. That doesn't matter. Why would you do that? And it says here, just analysis of the B sample at his expense. And they're not accepting comments. I believe this is a stitch-up. We'll have to wait and see. But it was obvious that Fury was going to be targeted. These people always, always, always target their opponents. I myself have been targeted, although I'm frankly a nobody. But somebody of Tyson Fury's prominence has to be brought down. The Daily Mail are participating in smearing Tyson Fury. I believe that this is a load of bollocks. There's no reason why Tyson Fury should submit voluntarily to a voluntary anti-doping agency. This means that it was not compulsory for him to do it. Why the hell would he go to the anti-doping agency to provide a sample with cocaine? Doesn't make sense. This is just a smear. Hopefully you can see that.